As we'll see, the winners of 3 straight, the Missouri Tigers, taking on a team that ranks in the top 5 in this conference, the Texas Longhorns. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. Missouri about to kick off to lift the lid on this one. On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Longhorns offense will have the first possession of the game. This is a big-time quarterback that we're going to be seeing today, but getting the job done against a defense like this, what words of wisdom do you have for him, Jesse?
Well, I think you've got to prepare like you've never prepared before, and that's one thing he told us. He spent extra time in the film room. He spent extra time on the field after practice all week because I think he understands the challenge that lies ahead of him. He knows this is easily the best defense that they face this year, so we're going to put his skills to the test in this one.
Hey, they're going to make it hard, right? There's not going to be any layups. Like most of the time, you know, he's had his way. He's feasted on so many defenses. They're going to make you earn it. They're going to make you go the length of the field. They're going to see if you can be patient. They're going to see how you respond to adversity. So some challenges coming his way for sure.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Scanning the field, it's Morales. On the move, he fires. Incomplete, thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
Well, they try to throw for it there on 3rd down on the opening drive of the game. They don't get it, but let's punt the ball away. Let's trust our defense. And, guys, let's also trust this home field advantage and the crowd to get loud and make it real difficult on our opponent.
On 4th down, looking to pass. Catch in the middle, it's Santos. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. The Longhorns will have it 1st and 10. Fires to the big fella. Finally forced out of bounds, maybe a step shy of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49. It'll be a 1st down from the 49-yard line. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Right on the money.
Well, I love the job in coverage there. Sure, the guy made the catch, but right away the defender able to bring him down. No possibility of yak on that play.
Picked up some yardage with that completion, now 2nd down. Moves away as he feels pressure. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
And this defense starting to become a common thread, man. First drive, they forced the INT after having 4 picks last week. They are finding the football. Nice way to start this football game.
Makes the grab. It's Penny. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Makes the grab. It's Samuel. And he's able to shed 1 tackle and gets a pretty good pickup.
It's so important that this offense is able to stay on schedule. And what that means is keeping 3rd downs manageable. That last completion to the tight end accomplished just that. Really nice play.
There he goes. He'll be forced out of bounds. Big pick. on the play, and they'll mark him down at the 28. The Tigers, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Makes a connection. Gets it inside the 10, out of bounds at the 9 after the big pickup on that one. And the Tigers are moving quickly down the field. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And defense nowadays, they don't look at stats of what is the yards per rush. They look at how many negative plays they can create. Because why? Now you look at second down, man, it just became very predictable for this offense. Nice job creating the loss on first down.
Got his man in the middle. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
Such a great job on the defense, winning on early downs. What does that mean? Now it means third and long. Third and long, now go to dime package, to nickel package. They're taking linebackers off the field and bringing on DBs to really cover more guys and have more speed on the field.
And he was working to the end zone, and they couldn't make the connection.
And those sting for offenses, man. You've got an opportunity to get in the end zone, to get the touchdown. It's not easy. It's hard to get guys open. He comes open, and the quarterback, man, I bet he wishes he had that one back.
And the kicker delivers the 3 ball to finish off the drive. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
After that last field goal drive, they're set to kick it away. And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions, but I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Looking to throw, it's Morales. Starting to feel a little pressure. Unleashes one. He's open on the right. They finally get to him. A lot of play there to pick up the first down. Hookem is hooking up with some big plays in the passing game.
Yeah, finding their guys down the field. You think about offenses that Texas usually have, some form of spread, and then find those elite guys on the outside that can win those matchups for you and make those big plays.
Looking to throw on first down. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Wants to fire on second down. Flips it out in the flat. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
Now, on offense, you're trying to get your running back involved here in the passing game, and obviously no success on that play. Defense seemed like they were aware of it, and all of a sudden you've set yourself up in a tough position here on third.
They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. He wants to throw it again. Unloads to the right. And they took a shot on that one, but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete.
Well, it looked like the offense had a rhythm here early in the drive, getting a first down, but I don't know about that play call. Going deep on third down, low percentage throw, it falls incomplete. And all that momentum that was established early in the drive, that's gone away now if you have to punt.
And it's knocked away. They'll give up the ball, failing to convert on fourth. This offense has it with really good field position. They'll move the wide receiver. Off play action on first down. Got him downfield. Touchdown, Missouri! He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He's got great speed. He's on the loose. Can they catch him? They won't get him. It's a touchdown. Boy, nothing electrifies a stadium quite like a return for a touchdown.
It's always so exciting because you don't see them very often. You got to go so many yards, 80, 90 yards at a time. What a great job by the returners, showing the speed, providing the electricity. There's a reason they're all jacked up. It's because of that awesome kickoff return.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And with the extra point, the lead is cut to 3. It's 10-7. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. These teams putting up some early points, and now they have it back up 10-7. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Caught over the middle. It's Meredith. And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
Off play action. Grabbed in the middle. It's Meredith. Just plowing ahead. And he's brought down after a nice gain. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. He'll do it himself. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. We're through one period, and these receivers are showing out big time. Take a look at the stats. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the second quarter. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. They'll go to the ground. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks. Horns up and ready to hook them. Serious noise on third down in DKR. He'll sneak it. And it comes as absolutely no surprise. The offense will stay on the field and go for it on 4th and inches. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Fires toward the end zone. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work. Here comes the Texas offense. There have been a couple of missed opportunities for these offenses in the last couple of drives, Jesse.
And I think for this offense here, it'd be nice to hit an explosive play, be aggressive, and really pay off your defense's effort that last drive.
Instead of having to move the ball down the field consistently and then getting stopped on 4th downs, you're right. Create some of those explosives. Take those deep shots. Make those big plays.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Power football with the run. Surges across the 30, out to the 32, a 6-yard run. The Longhorns come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. To the air, it's Morales. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And he makes the catch inside the 20. Ripping off a huge chunk of yardage, and he's got it just outside the 10 at the 11. They just changed the dynamic of this possession in a heartbeat, and now it's 1st and 10 from inside the red zone. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive.
Quarterbacks generally, guys, we know, they're not as big and not as physical runners as running backs, so it is going to be trickier for them to break tackles. I like the idea of getting the design quarterback run game going, but moving forward, let's see if we can get him out to the perimeter.
The give to the back. Driving his way all the way down to the 3-yard line. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. They'll try to get the first through the air. Touchdown, Texas! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And Dave, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. To the air on 1st down. Got it in the middle. It's Samuel. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. After that last completion, it's 2nd down. Caught in the backfield. It's Lockett. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
It's hard to have success on wide receiver screens when you're facing press man coverage because your blockers out front oftentimes can't pick them up, and that receiver gets gobbled up as soon as he catches the pass. You saw it on that last play.
The Tigers line up trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Using the quick game. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains. Offense rushing to the line of scrimmage. Clock is stopped for the 1st down. They'll try to get it off quickly. Wants to throw again. Fakes the grab. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Unloads to the wideout. Catch in the middle. It's Lockett. There he goes. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Tigers.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
And he'll bring it back. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. So now the Longhorns take over and they'll send out the offense. Good news, I guess, a lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Last time they had it, just an aerial assault, precision execution, moved right down the field and put it in the end zone. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down. And the Longhorns can really attack on this second and short. They'll give it to the back. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
All right, nothing flashy there. He just did what it took to get the first down.
Now on 1st and 10 from the 27. Back to throw, it's Morales. Gets it out quickly.
And quarterback, receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
Back to throw, time running short in the half. It's on target and complete. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. This guy is just wearing them out. Another first down, already has a couple of touchdowns in the first half, David.
He has been a problem for this defense. And if I'm this offense, I'm going to continue to feature him. He's winning his matchups. I'm going to find him. It's just the first half, and he's already had himself a full game's worth of snaps.
He's got it down the middle. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Makes the grab. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And the Longhorns have it with a 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. Just a short pass to the tight end. Out of bounds he goes. They'll mark it at the 16.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. It's complete. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. It's a first down. They'll stop the clock to reset the chains. Offense up tempo. To the air. It's Morales. Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. And back to the air on 2nd down. He's got it on the run. Touchdown, Longhorns! A great catch and run for 6.
And that is a perfect job by the offense, executing that 2-minute situation. The quarterback was really in charge and focused. Made sure that all the right decisions were being made with respect to execution and the clock. This is something you practice all season long, and they execute the 2-minute perfectly here at the end of the half.
PAT unit on the field. And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. So a drive there of 84 yards, and they top it off with a 14-yard pass for the touchdown. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll start the return inside his 5. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. Looks like we've got a superb matchup in Austin today. And this has just been a passing clinic, really, by both offenses. They've effectively stretched these defenses, forcing the secondaries to cover every blade of grass, and they've still racked up big plays. Man or zone, pick your poison, or lay some blame at the feet of those pass rushers who can't do anything against the maulers on that offensive line. And with that, let's get it back to our fellas at DKR.
Will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Mizzou has it back in the offense coming out on the field. They start this third quarter one-possession game and hoping to get an early drive going.
This offense is ready, and they're ready to take the field here and see if they can get something established. They don't have to change everything and reinvent the wheel. They've had some successes in the first half, so let's get that continued here on the opening drive.
Yeah, and I love getting that break at half to go talk with my coaches and pick my offensive coordinator's brain so I know exactly what I need to do to attack this defense, and I get ball first.
Looking downfield on first down. Wide open downfield. Breaks into the open. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down.
He came into this year with big expectations. Everybody expecting him to stat it up. And now with that last completion, he's already over 2,000 yards passing for the season.
He'll keep it himself. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater.
Well, the QB decided to keep it on that one. And listen, if you had his athleticism, you'd want to keep it too. Almost every time they run these types of option plays. But he's just going to have to do a good job of understanding when to hand it off, when to pitch it, and try to keep this defense on their heels and read his keys. He's got a lot of talent. Just got to make sure he's making the right decisions moving forward.
And yeah, that's kind of surprising. We talked about this before the game. One of the big matchups. Run the football against a defense that's been susceptible against the run throughout the season. But this offense just can't find a way to get it going. And I'm surprised, but now what's your counterpunch? How are you going to get the ground game going? Because so far, not a lot of success.
Here comes the field goal unit. This whole play is going to see if this kicker can operate in the sea of noise. And is such just inside that right upright. That brings them to within 1.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
On the run from inside his own 5. Slips through the line. He's got it out. Wide open, and it's a foot race. They won't get him. It's a touchdown.
I'll tell you, you're lucky if you're watching a college football game and you see one return for a touchdown. That's now his second of the game. This guy is absolutely lethal. He's shown you his open field running ability. He's shown you his speed. I'll be shocked if anybody kicks his way the rest of this game and the rest of the season.
The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, you can make a good case. This is the game of the week in the Big 12. Arizona is ahead in this one. This team plays a fun brand of football there in Tucson, but they're a long way from closing this out. They're up by 7 over Kansas State. We'll circle back if anything big happens you should know about in this one, the Big 12, or anywhere else in college football.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere.
Well, this offense knew coming into this game they wanted to try to attack the middle of the field in the passing game, and they're able to execute the in route there.
Fires to the tight end. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down.
Oh, that just really nice catch by the big tight end, throwing his mitts up there, catching the football.
He's got it on the right. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. The Tigers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. The play action fake. He's got him. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. DKR heating up and trying to make third down impossible here. Looking to throw again. Finds his man. It's Mariner. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. So Missouri will have to punt it away. First time today we've seen a punter go to work. Gets his first one of the day away, and that matches his total from that victory last week. He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. And here come the Horns. They've got it again on offense. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, David. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
The Longhorns with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Leaves it with the back. Pushes ahead for a couple. They'll mark it at the 33. It'll be third and short from their own 33. Back to pass, it's Morales. He'll loft one deep down the left side. It's caught. Offense on the move. A big play there. Gets it to the 30. The Longhorns will snap it on 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Tough sledding there as he picks up 1 to the 29.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the second half.
Quarterback will keep it. Got the first down and still on his feet. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20. And the Longhorns look to keep this drive humming. This is a designed run. Got enough space, and he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Texas! No midseason doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in Week 6.
The defense knew coming into this game they were going to have their hands full. Not only did they have to worry about these running backs in the running game, they had to worry about the quarterback as well. On design runs and on scrambles, they didn't have an answer for him right there.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Complete to the right. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. New set of downs after the completion. Got it in the middle. It's Meredith. Stopped at the 47 after a 10-yard gain. Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47. Looking to throw on first down. Got him in. It's Penny. They were able to get the ball to the running back in space, but that space just evaporated.
And a great job by the defense, man. It's tough to get those guys on the ground. They're so used to having the football as running backs and making plays and being dynamic. So usually one guy not going to get him to the ground. You want many guys swarming to the football, trying to get that elusive guy on the ground.
Guys, it is Texas who holds the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. Just about ready to go in the fourth, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this third down play. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short.
Big moment here for the defense. Can you come up with one more stop? You've got the lead. It's 4th and short. You're kind of in no man's land, so you're expecting them to go for it. If you can get off the field right here, you can win this game.
Contact in the neutral zone leads to that penalty. Good news for the offense. Man, oh man, those types of penalties just drive defensive coordinators crazy. Was 4th down, now first down. They've avoided the interception all day, but they were lucky to get that one back here late. It'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. At the 20, he's got space. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Tigers! If this dude were a kitchen knife, he would be slicing tomatoes so thin your in-laws would never come back to your house.
Well, that'd be a good thing. I don't know if I want my in-laws to come back anyways, but he's been on fire. He's been absolutely torching this defense. They've had absolutely no answers for him.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. And here comes the Texas offense back on the field. And now that cushion is a little bit smaller, Jesse, and any mistake would get magnified.
Yeah, a little bit of pressure now on this offense too, David. I think they got to go back to their playmakers and get these guys going in the game.
No doubt. Find those plays you know you can run them in your sleep. You make sure you execute. Build this lead a little bit bigger. Put this thing away in the 4th quarter.
He'll get a fresh set down, stopped at the 31-yard line.
Well, the defense didn't blitz. They didn't have everybody in gaps, and the offensive line took advantage at the point of attack, getting some push, opening up a hole, and the offense ripping off a nice run there.
They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. Not much he could do there. Does pick up 2 to the 34.
Well, you got to give this offense a ton of credit because normally they've got the lead because of this running back. Today, it's actually despite him. They really haven't gotten the production out of him that they expect week in, week out. You got to give the defense credit for that. But other guys on offense have been able to step up enough to make the plays necessary to give them the lead.
And how about this offense, man? Being able to succeed, still winning without their bell cow, without their star being their star. This offense has not had a great game on the ground, but they're still in the lead.
Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense.
That's got to be demoralizing if you're the defense. You're trailing. You need to get the ball back. You got to get off the field, but you can't stop the run when they're going between the tackles. This defense is going to have to get a lot more physical.
Oh, he's got some space. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. And the Longhorns back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Motion from the back. Dropping back, it's Morales. They go to the wide receiver screen. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. The Longhorns with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Give to the running back. Fights off a defender. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Well, it's not a home run, but it's just enough by the running back to move the chains.
We'll head to the 2-minute timeout. Tight ball game here, and this offense will try to milk the clock. The Longhorns have it with a 1st and 10. Gets the back moving. Quick touch pass to the receiver. That's why a good running game is a coach's and quarterback's best friend when you're trying to put the lid on the game. The Longhorns kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. They're working that left side. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers.
This is so interesting right now, watching this offense stay aggressive. They've got the lead in the 4th quarter, and you're thinking at home, we got to just run the ball and try to bleed the clock. They found something on...
Touchdown, Longhorns! The offense puts up 6 with that trip to the end zone. With that score, it looks as if this bunch is about to go 6-1. This dude is lighting it up for the Horns, and some old-school Horn fans starting to think about that 500-yard 4-touchdown day Vince Young had against Oklahoma State.
Bringing back great memories, and there's been some good runs in quarterback. You think about Colt McCoy, too, man. He put up some serious numbers, some serious wins. Can this be the next guy to catapult this offense, to bring Texas back to prominence?
Wants to go up top on 1st down. Makes the grab over the middle. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be 2nd and just a few breaths away from the 1st down. And the offense just going to spike it here.
No gain on the play.
Horns up and ready to hook them. Serious noise on 3rd down in DKR. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Didn't have much of a choice, just had to throw that one away. It'll be 4th down. Less than a yard to go for a 1st down, and the offense will remain on the field. Converts on 4th down, and he's still going. Turning it on. Motors out of bounds after the big pickup, and now they're in business, and time still left on the clock. Looking to throw on 1st down. Got the quick pass. He's got it out of bounds at the 41-yard line. And the Tigers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Back to pass. He's going to take off. Picks up the 1st down and gets down to avoid contact. The Tigers want to crank the tempo. It's a lost cause, but they keep fighting. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down for 42. They get the W, and with that being win number 6, looks as if they're going bowling, guys.
And that's a good moment for this squad, right? Like, you start every season, you have big goals. It usually starts with your conference championship and winning a national championship, maybe going to the playoffs. Everybody has different goals, but getting to a bowl is always sweet, and this team's eligible.
I know the coaches are really happy about this, the AD and the fans, because they know what it means for the program, right? You're going to get those 15 extra practices at the end of the year to help develop young talent. Looking ahead to next season, but that's next season. There's still a lot of football left to go this year. Let's just see how good of a bowl game they can get to.
That's going to do it from here.